We are excited to have you on this site tour and allocation exercise. The development here over the last few years has been nothing but grace of God, and we thank our subscribers, because without the subscribers we would not have gotten this far. We thank all the subscribers who have made it here today, as well as those who are watching online and those who are sending representatives. We also thank a big partner in the Iberekodo New Town project, which is Elder Famous Eneru, who has been very instrumental to the rapid development of the area. So today is very auspicious for us because it's giving us the right clarity of direction for this development, and we've had a number of adjustments made over time. We now find ourselves at the heart of the Africa's most expensive intersection, because we are now sandwiched between the Lekki Free Trade Zone and the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road. And we had to stop when we were informed by government that the Lagos-Calabar Road is now leaving the original path, which was right in front of us, about 15-20 meters from that gatehouse, to the interior area. So it already had some negative effects for us. As we can see, we lost over 3 hectares of land. We lost a 2-story building to the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road without any compensation, because government is not compensating for land, but government is only compensating for buildings. So land with title, land already sandfield, lost. And so we are taking this tour today to douse tension, to true clarity, to take questions, take answers, and then to also allocate to some subscribers that have completely paid for their development levies. We are also using this opportunity to have some of our subscribers meet our trustees, and have our trustees also meet subscribers, to see that they are actual human beings. They are not just names, they are beyond names. And with the grace of God and the effort of the company and the subscribers, we are building the first development on Africa's most expensive intersection. And we now find ourselves sandwiched between these two highways and dividing our estate. Right here, there's going to be an overhead bridge that's landing right here. The road is a tolled road, so it is fenced on both sides. The road will have no thoroughfare, and the residential area is now separated. 7 years ago, I told investors that a road will be passing right in front of us, and it looked like a dream at that time. Looking back now and seeing what we have been able to achieve here, we are very, very grateful to God. So this is Road 1 of Merit Mills. We are going to have a roundabout here, and we are planning the recreation center around this area to service both gates. And we are taking the development now in 1 hectare lots, and this is an open call to subscribers to pay their development levies and come and start their projects. We have now commenced development of this section with low density commercial, so terraces, blocks of flats. We already have the design, we already have bill of quantities. We have 2 contractors that will mobilize to site, Duton Construction, they are doing the terraces, and then Bedell Engineering, they are responsible for site and services and blocks of flats. So once we are ready, we are ready. Importantly also is the fact that we have had a lot of challenges defending this property, and I'm very, very serious with what I'm saying. We lost 20 hectares of this property because we have not been able to move at the fast speed. But we need the subscribers to live up to the responsibility. We need the subscribers to live up to the contract. We have a contract. It's a contract. And many subscribers are already in breach of that contract. And the sad thing is that when subscribers don't act, when subscribers don't take their rightful steps, we ultimately be the ones that get the heat of encroachment, government, homeowners, and you can't really hold this type of property and leave it like this, undeveloped. It becomes susceptible to different type of challenges. So the people we are allocating to our charge is you need to start your development. In fact, we have taken two major decisions that we have to bring to the subscribers by way of discussion. And we decided to do this discussion on the site, not on virtual, not on Zoom, not on Google Meet. So we can take these, considerations. First is we lost so much land, even though there is still land, but we lost so much land that we have to declare a force majeure. And a force majeure is acts of God, natural disasters, and incidences like this Lagos Calabar Road. It's never in the master plan, it's government's decision for public good. We are going to be looking at a force majeure on plot sizes. So all initial 600 plots will now be allocated as 500. All initial 300 square meters, which is half plot, will now be allocated as 250, so that we can accommodate everything. Secondly, we are also doing permanent allocations and insisting and inserting a clause there that this allocation is given to you on the condition that you are starting your development within 90 days. So we know you cannot start building in 90 days, but once you take it and you get it, at least in 90 days you should have made some considerable move. Maybe building plan approval, maybe design, maybe BOQ, because the estate guideline has some set of rules, like your setback, your fence height, your tank, etc., etc. For commercial, high density commercial, specific type of business, not more than one, maximum two. For middle density commercial, terraces, for shortlets, for different type of buildings. We also have the cost to review the development levies. So our development levies will be going to as high as 20 million naira per plot. But for now, it has just gone to 15 million. What we did was, we also had costs to look at the development in relation to the road. We have one road here. You can see the height of that road. We have another road coming. The Lagos Calabar Road is almost my head level. We need to pass here. So we have a lot of development to do to give quality infrastructure. And so with the economic situation, the cost of building materials, the price on development levy, it may sound a bit high. We have announced 2 years ago that anybody that does not pay their development levies is in breach of our contract. And we said anybody who is no longer interested in the project or who cannot afford to proceed with the project should indicate so that we can initiate a refund. And we gave 12 months notice. And that 12 months has passed. We've reminded again, another 6 months has passed. So we have over 100 subscribers that have not paid for development levy. We are confused. We need your advice, subscribers. Those of us who have paid, we have now formed the Merit Park Property Owners and Residents Association. We need your advice. It's called Project Refund. We have a number of people who have written to us to say, you know what, I can't at this moment go beyond this point. So for those subscribers who God has blessed, we may have some secondary plots available so you can mop up some plots for us. Please join me to specially recognize the presence of Barrister Chidi Nwoke. He's our interim Merit Park Property Owners and Residents Association chairman.
Thank God for sustaining the dream of this project. I won't belabor all the issues you've raised. We know how far we've come. And like you also rightly said, probably the delay saved us from more confusion and fights among subscribers and developers, because where this new road is passing is critically where many of us would have loved to have our lands, our plots allotted to us, and that would have been very, very challenging to both the developers and the subscribers if my plot falls within the space now taken by the new road, it would have been a different story altogether. Because like the building that our brother here, Mr. Famous, and his co-developers have put up and they've lost, certainly it will be causing some challenges on how to resolve it. So no compensation actually fully compensates for what is destroyed. So not justifying the delay, because we've been fighting about it, but I think I mean God, by benefit of hindsight, we can say to God be the glory that is better late than never. So thank you. As you are bearing the burden of a developer, so I'm also bearing the burden of those subscribers who rode on my back and the confidence they have in me. So, but yes, we are building, and our dream will come true. This will be a dream city. But we want to know, at least if it is on the digital age, plot it out. If we have a 3D or whatever D presentation here, and say, oh, this close after the road, we now know where the road will land. After that, this is a close. This close has this number of plots. This number of plots belongs to Mr. and Mrs. A, B, C, D. These are your plots of land. Let us have a digital map of this land. Let us have the streets, like we discussed off camera. Also decide how to name the streets or closes or roads. This major road, we give it an exotic name, and all the closest thing of it across the lake, give the lake a name. Let us make the place very interesting. It's part of the marketing. I would be naive to say, oh, because I paid for 2 million naira for a plot of land, from that 2 million naira to do the road based on that 2 million naira. No. That wouldn't be fair. We have sold the idea, we have fought over it. At the last meeting, I think last year, online and physical, we met, and then then it was between 5 to 7 million naira. We know what happened on May 29, 2023 till now. So if you are calling a 20 million naira, we may show that, but certainly we don't expect to be the same 7 million naira or what it used to be. So we need the layout that everybody can have, and then say, on this layout, this plot is mine. That plot belongs to so and so person. So I think with that, I don't know if I'm speaking the minds of everybody. With that, we can now say, okay, we'll come back to you and we'll plan how to pay a renewal levy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your insight. You can all agree with me that Barrister Chidi is very grounded in this subject. Some properties are buy for investment. So if you are in a buy for investment property, you get agitated. Why have I not started building? But the land is there. So that is why. However, to aid subscribers, we developed a product called Dev Pro, where we say if you want to take facility anywhere, reach out to us. We'll be able to introduce you to people who will give you money, or we can stand with property title as guarantor for you. I can tell you that out of 100 people, only one person applied. So every other person said, I'm not interested, I don't want loan, I have enough Igbese, or I don't want my name to be written as a debtor. So this is the dilemma we have. And so and that's the reason why we do provisional allocation. Some other person will say, allocate to me now, I want to start now. We have cases like that, where somebody has not paid for development levy. He has not paid for development levy. He says, if you allocate me now, I will pay for development levy. We go ahead, allocate 3 years after. It has not come. So sometimes it's emotion. We hear all sort of pressure. Oh, allocate me. This is 419. I want the land. Oh yeah, this is the land now. Bush will grow everywhere. It will not do anything. Some other people, the moment you do that, sign for 1C, they just forget about the estate and just go straight to Alausa, bam, to perfect. And once they perfect, they are okay, they are good. And now, if we have over 100 subscribers, we only have about 7 or 8 people that have paid for development levy. Those are the people that we are now even telling, please, you need to build. So even among the people who have paid, it is also by you need to build. So every money that have been paid as development levies, we have applied, we have sent contractor bill, they vetted it, and they are releasing money gradually. But the point now is that we need more of that money to come in quickly. We need it now. And so we are going to go hard on the development, on the project refund. That means subscribers who continue to ignore, this is the second year now. By January, we'll start crediting your accounts with the amount you paid plus 20% interest. So people who paid 10 million, we'll send them 12 million. People who paid 5 million, we'll send them 6 million, 20% interest on the property. We will start refunding. And any subscriber who refuses to send us their account, we'll just leave the money with the trustees.
The truth is, I mean, I've heard you the things you said about subscribers, delays, and all of that. I think all of us should take the reason for the delay is mutual on the subscribers and also for the developers. Because I remember the time we came here at once, the sense we got was we are not ready. There are a lot of work going on. We are not ready in terms of even subscribers taking ownership. I've also invested in some other estates, but the nature of communication and engagement will tell you when you need to do things. I'm sure people that are here, many of them also have properties somewhere, you know. So, but I think let's put all that behind us. I'm happy that we came here today. So at least we can see the extent of work that's going on, and we now believe that the estate is ready for individual subscribers to take ownership and begin to make plans. But some of the issues my brother raised, I think we've addressed them. Those engagement, documentation, you said provisional allotment and all of that. Now we need to up the communication. It's important to up the communication so we know that things are happening. Some of the things you said about, I'm sure now that we are all here, the issue of development levy, I'm certain that everybody who has a property will know that it's something you have to pay at some point or the other. So the amount you called, I understand the situation, but I'm sure there will be further discussions on what the final amount will be for people that have not paid. Now, but I'm also going to say something for people that perhaps don't want to continue. It should not be an issue by refunding what you paid. And you can offer to help themselves on a market basis. And you take your commission as well. Because if somebody paid 1 million naira in 2017, it's almost $3,000 if you want to go buy exchange. So $3,000 today is almost 6 million naira. Again, we are not in exchange business, but that just gives you a sense of the value. That is perhaps what you can offer the person who help you sell. Yeah, but that is dependent on when they are the buyer. It's not obligatory for you to refund them the market value. If there's a buyer and they know there's a market interaction, they will not begrudge you. And then we take, so I think that make it to be like a fair engagement, based on value. But I will assure you certainly that with what we have seen today, is no longer in doubt as to the progress that has been made and what needs to be done. So even from our own side, we are going to engage you, with yourselves or with the team. And we reach an agreement and can decide and agree on how the issue of development levy and all of that will be addressed, and then get the plots and begin to make plans. To build a house now is no longer like those days where you just wake up. Even in the Bible, they say it's only a foolish man that starts to build a house without planning on the cost of building it. The people are going to laugh at him or her eventually. But I'm sure we're on a good point to start. So I think mutually now, let's leave what has happened in the past. I'm sure even from every subscriber, we have people that are looking for encouragement, motivation. I'm sure they've seen it today. Yeah, thank you.
So we saw it that this is a project that is worthwhile. We saw a Landshop that is a company that we believe in, that for him to actually have that kind of a mindset that most of the developers are not even thought of, to engage a trustee, be it that the role of trustee is to ensure that transparency and comfort for the investors, but it means somebody that actually sees the vision and the future, that he has a kind of a going concern and continuity of his business, and is mindful of own integrity and goodwill, which happen to be an asset. So because of that, we
believe this is worthwhile, and it set him apart from all other real estate developer in the sense that this is a corporate trustee to have involved in this kind of transactions and the project. So we believe that we are partner in progress, and due to our own oversight functions, we continue to support him professionally, and we also ensure that all the necessary things he's doing according to how it is being agreed upon. And we continue to protect the interest of the subscriber, the investors, and protect the interest of the Landshop too. So for us, like I said, we are partner in progress, and we continue to support him the more. Thank you.
So what drew me here was the reputation of the developer. Liked the concept, the drive, and the way he projected his dream and vision. We bought into his vision, and here we are now. And for us, we want to have two phases of that. We'll do some parts for commercial and some for residential. Hopefully, having an ocean view. Some of the features that I like here is the water, the body of water I've seen within the estate, the quality of work being done in terms of the sand filling, the quality of the subscribers. I've seen quite a number of friends that are jointly investing here. That's what I love. Yeah.
It was my friend who mentioned to me about this property, and I invested. And today I'm very happy that the investment has really appreciated. And I've gotten my allocation today, which is also a good one. And I like the location of this plot because the Coastal Road passes on one side, Dangote Refinery Road is also on the other land. So it's a high rate investment, and I thank God I'm part of it.